Hello, guys, and welcome to this episode of the Brawlcasters. I'm James. That's Alex. We're bringing our combined, what are we at now, 3 years of calling fights together to the internet to call some of the internet's craziest fights. How are we feeling today, Alex?
Feeling great, man. Locked in, ready, and pumped up to get this one going.
As we are filming today, it is 3/11 day. It's March 11th. Did you listen to any 3/11 today?
No.
I'm ashamed of you.
I'm ready for 3/16 day.
Well, I mean, you got to be handing out stunners like nobody's business.
I'm either gonna hand out stunners or I'm smashing beers like an absent father.
So what about that is different than most other days?
I don't usually smash the beers together.
Okay, you just do the absent father part most of the time.
Yeah, absent father thing is like every day. Yeah. That's a full-time commitment. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't always smash the beers together. Usually I just drink a beer.
Now, are you going to break glass before you do it, though?
Not my glass. Maybe somebody else's glass.
Has there ever been a more iconic entrance than the Stone Cold Steve Austin entrance?
Like his walk-in song for wrestling, right? Who has ever had a, John Cena's is pretty iconic. It's not better, but it's an iconic one. Shawn Michaels.
See, I'm thinking of like those ones that are like from the moment that first sound hits, everybody knows what's up. Stone Cold, the glass break.
Yeah.
The Undertaker, the gong.
The Rock.
The Rock, though he had many different versions of his entrance music.
But the Can You Smell? That one was always fire.
Yeah, that one, yeah. I'll tell you.
I'll be honest. I don't think anybody's better. I mean, Stone Cold's like top of my favorite wrestlers ever. So
yeah, same.
You're not gonna get a no from me.
Yeah, it's fine. I went to a WWE thing once when in the height of the Attitude Era, or at the it was more towards the beginning, and The Rock was like starting to make these claims of like the most electrifying man, and I hated him. I was like, no. Like, you can't just declare you're the best wrestler and thereby be the best wrestler. And I was just doing everything I could to just not like him because he was so arrogant about the fact that he was so good. And I just didn't want to like a person like that.
Sure.
And I'll tell you, when his entrance music hit, I jumped out of my chair. Jumped. Couldn't help myself.
But, I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin, one, fan of his wrestling. 2, fan of his character, and he seems also like a nice ass guy.
Yeah. Did you listen to his podcast when he did his podcast?
I've listened to a few episodes of it, and then I've known people that have met him, and they were always just like, great guy.
Yeah.
He just wants to talk about his dogs, beer, and like chill.
Yeah,
shit.
just chill. It's like I saw a video of him, I think it was yesterday, as a matter of fact, where it was talking about just like transitioning out of the business and how hard it is for guys to make that transition.
Yeah, transition. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because, like, I've long.
I think his was his neck, right?
Yeah, it's his neck. Owen Hart dropped him on his neck, on his head, in a pile driver, and he worked for like a lot of years after that. A lot.
Yeah, but I think it just got worse and worse.
Yeah, of course, because you're running 300 days a year, and like constantly falling. Like, it's just not good for the human neck to begin with, and when you already have a massive injury, it's only going to be worse. It's only going to be worse.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, but
still awesome.
Yeah, he's still awesome. I mean, one would argue that he revolutionized wrestling. Like he
did.
I would say he was the most responsible for the WWF, we'll call it, even though they're the E now, for winning the Monday Night Wars. Yeah,
and then he also evolved his character so much because he was stunning Steve Austin.
Yes.
And then he was Stone Cold Steve Austin. 2 very different characters. Let's be honest with each other. Well, go look up Stunning Steve Austin. He has hair. It's weird.
Yeah, he looks almost like Ric Flair a little bit.
Yeah, and then Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's got the goatee, shaved head, jorts.
Yeah. Well, what was funny when he first came into the WWF, he was the ringmaster, Steve Austin.
Yeah.
And he was an acolyte of Ted DiBiase.
Mm-hmm.
And like Ted DiBiase is a good manager, but like his personality was not laying out.
His whole thing was what? That he's just rich.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody's got a price. That was his thing.
Yeah,
and that he would pay guys off to lose the match. It was like, you remember the character The Godfather?
Well, yeah, you give you hose.
Yeah, that was the Godfather's offer. Listen, we could fight if you want, or you could have a night with the Ho Train.
Yeah.
And so the $1 Million Man was the early. He was the early version of that. Only it was dollars. It wasn't hose.
Hose.
There's another guy who, like, man, what an absolute evolution of characters. He was Papa Shango.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was with the Nation of Domination. He was Kama, the Ultimate Fighting Machine.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was the Godfather. And then he became part of Right to Censor, and he was the Good Father.
Yeah, there was there's a lot of characters that grow through. Same with like Kane. Kane had a lot of progression in his character.
Yeah.
Kane, Big Red Machine. He was some other. What was his first one? He was Corporate Kane for a while too. I'm trying to think of the other one he originally was because he was he had another one that was like a failed one.
Isaac Yankum, DDS.
Yeah.
He was Jerry the King Lawler's dentist.
Yeah.
And they purposely made him like rub stuff all over his teeth so his teeth looked awful.
Yep.
Every night when he went out. Before that, he was also Fake Diesel.
He was Fake Diesel. That's the one I'm thinking of. He was Fake Diesel.
Yeah.
God.
Meanwhile,
like Kevin Nash, but I never liked watching him.
No. God, he's like, I didn't find him that charismatic ever. I didn't felt like he cut a great promo. He was not like this awesome wrestler, but for some reason, people just loved him.
I thought he looked cool. That's about it. I'll give him. I thought he looked cool.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. Some of the best matches ever were him versus Shawn Michaels, and it was all what Shawn Michaels was doing.
Yeah. But yeah, Stone Cold Man 316 guys, get your kids to get 2 juice boxes, slam them together, have some fun. No DX suck it moves though. That gets us in enough trouble.
I think I told you on the show, my friend Mike, who was watching some of this with his kid, and then his kid jumped up on the bag in his school and was like doing the Stone Cold 2-arm salute. I was like, oh God, Tyler, no, don't do that.
Dude, guys, 316 day. I don't care how old you are, you can do this. All right.
Yeah, listen, March is full of days that are like that, right? There's March 4th, the only day on the calendar that gives you directions, March 4th. There's Super Mario Day, March 10th. There's 311 Day.
Yeah.
Right? There's 316 Day. Right after that is St. Patrick's Day. There's a lot of days like that in March. March is one of those months, you know?
Man, Stone Cold, just hit somebody with a Stone Cold Stunner and then just like flip them off all up in their face, guys. Like, really get into it, okay?
You know what I've been seeing a lot of recently, too? Is like some of the best sells ever of the Stone Cold Stunner.
Mm-hmm. Rock had a great sell.
Rock would just spring himself. So I don't know how much you watch wrestling. I don't watch wrestling that much at the moment, but I know like
at the moment I know. Yeah,
I know the roster enough to know who people are. Do you know who Montez Ford is?
I feel like if I see him, I will.
So really athletic, tall, skinny black guy in a tag team with a like heavier, stockier guy who has like a D'Lo Brown vibe. Their gimmick involved walking out with red Solo cups.
Yeah. It was
were they the Primetime Players? Was their tag team?
Crime Time. Was it Crime Time?
No. This is after Crime Time. Crime Time was
okay.
Long time ago. These guys are fairly. They're since NXT. Like they came through the NXT system. So this is one of the best sells I ever saw ever. Stone Cold's out for some, empty arena show during COVID. And he hits Montez Ford with the stunner. Pop, pop. And Montez just comes up and freezes. And he just pauses on his heels in this like posture like this. And then maintains the exact posture while tilting slowly over his heels until he flatbacks and his feet are up off the mat a little bit and his arms are, and he just shakes just ever so slightly. I'm like, that's one of the best sells I've ever seen in my life.
I gotta see it.
You know who was another good one was Santino Morel, the guy with the
yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, so he hit the stunner and then hits the salute right as he's going down. That was a good one.
I love that guy. So many people hated his gimmick. I found him fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Another good one, Scott Hall, because Scott Hall is so tall, he could sell from his feet. So he wouldn't drop to his knees like everybody else in the center. He'd take it on his feet, and then he could spring like crazy. So Stone Cold hit him with 2 in a row, and the first one he like bounced out of and like, ooh, and then hit him with the second one, and the second one he jumped so freaking high, and then just flat backed. It was great. It was great.
It's a perfect finisher.
Yeah,
Perfect
really.
finisher.
Has there ever been the only wrestling finisher I could think of that had that same like whoa kind of moment that like was so easily set up, could be hit on anybody, blah blah blah. Sweet chin music.
You know what? I'll also give you an RKO.
But RKO is also a cutter. It's kind of like to me, it's just like it's the cousin of the stunner.
It's fair, but the way Randy Orton has the crowd so into it,
The other thing
it's
is Randy Orton has taken it to new heights in terms of like ways that he set it up.
yeah.
Like, that moment with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, where like Seth Rollins went to like curb stomp him and he pushed him up off his back and sent him up. It looked like he sent him up like 30 feet in the air.
But that's what I'm saying. I know the thing is it's not a crazy technique,
Yeah.
but the way he's built it up.
Or even who is the guy? Somebody was doing like a backflip off the top rope, and as they came around, their head came up. He caught it and RKO'd them. Evan Bourne.
Yeah. That was might have been Evan Bourne. Evan Bourne was a fucking problem.
Bro. There's been some guys who just pull off just crazy, crazy stuff, and like part of the problem with the pro wrestling right now is it's just become a crazy spot fest where it's just like who can do the most crazy athletic thing, and there's a little less of like the psychology of the matches that there used to be way back when. But it's funny, like with the attention span today, you need the spot theater. Like I tried to watch Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair with my kids, and they were like, "What are we watching?"
There, I mean, there's a female wrestler right now. It's like Soul something, and she hits an insane move. I gotta find it for you, but I remember putting it on Punch Up not too long ago, and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
But like, there's some crazy moves. It's like Soul Roca or something like that, but she hit an insane fucking move.
There's like the level of women's wrestling has gone way up too. Oh my
I'm
god,
not finding that shit.
it has gone up so far. Like there was Sasha Banks and Bailey have had so many like amazing matches together.
Mm-hmm.
Like they headlined an NXT card a few years ago on WrestleMania weekend, and I swear to God they wrestled for 45 minutes, and you were like on the edge of your seat the whole time.
Trying to think, man. The Soul Snatcher is the finisher, I believe.
I think I know who you're
I
talking
gotta
about.
find it. I'll find it. But guys, there is some really cool stuff out there. So keep watching wrestling. And we actually have a kind of a wrestler-esque fight here not because of the style of fighting. These guys are not grapplers in any means. But in terms of the showmanship, I'd say, James.
Yeah, we got some showmanship this evening.
That's
So the title of the fight is simply "They Finally Fought Each Other." So we know who the first fighter is because we loaded up Ahmad Piz on screen. But we'll find out who the second fighter is. Let's find out together, folks. Here we go. In 3 and 2 and 1.
Hey everyone, it's Pappas here, back for
Here's
another
Pappas.
match. I am so excited.
It looks like it's really cold and he's really wet.
It's raining. Yeah, it's raining. There's a grown-ass man in a Captain America hoodie, and there's a construction worker right behind this guy. And this guy's just
And then there's
shimmying.
is that Bray Wyatt in the background with the hoodie up?
Yeah. Shout out Bray Wyatt, man. He was awesome, too. He had another cool finisher too.
Sister Abigail.
Yeah, but the way he, again, not a crazy move, but the way he hit it was insane.
Yeah. This crowd is crazy. Is that like Timu Rogue right there behind Lights Out
Yeah, this is.
with the coffee in her hand?
I feel like this is gonna be one of the worst technical fights I've ever seen in my life.
Probably.
Why do you take off his glove?
I don't know. Why does the guy with the umbrella? Why is he holding a hammer?
There's a lot going on here.
There's
guys.
a lot of like. That's definitely the guy in the construction high vis jacket. Definitely like works like telephone lines or something.
He's doing big things out here, baby. Cutthroat team coming soon. Boys, girls, women, whatever you need.
I like the grown man who's clearly been to a lot of Comic Cons in the Captain America hoodie.
Yeah, that's the one I shouted out earlier. Just like lot going on here.
I want to give a special shout out to
And like 4 umbrellas in this whole crowd.
email. Scrapyardfighting@gmail.com.
This is gonna be a shitty fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be terrible.
This is gonna be a terrible
It's
fight.
gonna be so terrible, but we're gonna enjoy every moment of making fun of it. 'Cause that's what we do. That's what we're here to do, guys. We're here to make fun and give technical advice of everything.
Shout out to the sponsors as well.
So, Fire Chicken, is he the Timu Richie Ruckus?
The boxing match
I think Richie Ruckus might be the Timu Fire Chicken.
So wait, Lights Out has 64 fights, 64 wins, 7 losses, and Pappas was 9-12. I saw.
Yeah, Pappas just might be that crowd favorite. Maybe I don't know what's going on there.
He's also only 30 years old, and that is a rough.
That's a fucking rough 30, bro.
That is rough. That's more rough than a grown man wearing a Captain America hoodie there.
Yeah.
There seems to be a big size difference. Pappas, despite his 0 defense, blocking punches with his bad goatee, seems to be the much larger man, but Lights Out is tagging him up.
Yeah, both guys just going after it, dude. Like,
Back of his head hit the cage. That's no fun.
yeah, I was gonna say that's an easy way to get cut, guys. You got to be careful.
Nice left hand from Lights Out.
Dude, that just reminded me. I had a conversation with somebody who thought that the cage we get for like MMA shows is just like the same cage you could buy from like a Home Depot.
That it is not.
And I had to explain to him. I was like, "No, bro, it's not for obvious reasons of like health and safety and like not just getting cut."
Yeah. So they're just spending a lot of time cuddling, and I think it's the lefty-righty thing. Pappas doesn't really know what to do with a lefty. Not that he really knows what to do with anything besides just getting sweaty.
Yeah, I think Pappas also has that stupid stance that like when you were a kid you thought it was a good idea, so now you're just like, no, this works.
And then,
You know, it reminds me of that guy I sent you recently that fought at Flex a few times. He was a fucking tomato can, and now he fights in Project Hallways.
yes.
Where he'll have his little kung fu stance, and then the moment he gets rocked, he's just brawling and getting beat up.
He's just drowning. He's just swinging arms, just drowning.
Yeah, and the whole thing is like he's trying to build up this kung fu aesthetic and stuff, but that reminds me of that, right? He has just one stance he thinks works and looks great, and then he realizes like, oh, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah. You can see all the connections that Lights Out made with that left hand. And then Pappas would just immediately cuddle him. Could you imagine anything worse than cuddling Pappas?
Nah, it's disgusting, man. You know what this reminds me of? Like when I first started grappling, there was a guy, and his rash guard smelled like death, and like he would always want to grapple. And I was new, so I was like, damn, I don't want to say no to anybody. And I learned, as you do, it's okay to just be like, I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
And I just remember his rash guard always stinking terribly.
That's like one of my first partners ever when I first started jiu-jitsu. I was a teenager. This man was a full-grown adult. And his name was Ricky. And Ricky was the nicest man you'd ever want to meet. Literally would like give you the shirt off his back. Like he's a guy who like if you went to go up to the vending machine and you're like, I don't have a quarter, Ricky, you have a quarter. He would just go over and he'd put in money in the vending machine. He put in the whole vending machine. Here, I'm buying you a drink today. Like he was just that guy. But Ricky, despite the fact that he would come into the gym from work, he would shower as soon as he got to the gym, put on a clean uniform, still just always stunk to high heaven.
That sucks, man. There's just some for the nose. Oh, he's bleeding.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all the crashing into each other. So,
yeah, it's not even from getting punched.
No, because Pappas is just running in. Like, none of these punches are landing. He's just getting... Pappas is getting the worst of all these punching exchanges because he thinks he can just run into a right hand. And then he tried to Uchimata, Lights Out there. That was adorable.
See, like, he thought this was a cool idea, the fighting in the bad dress shirt with a shitty goatee.
Yeah, and just... yeah.
In some bar, he's a really cool guy.
Not this bar, though.
No, and hopefully not the bar with
what a right hook. He's just trying to use his size and just push Lights Out back. I feel like if Lights Out hit the body a couple of times, Pappas would just crumble because he wants to crumble already. I feel like just the right body shot would give him all the reason in the world.
All right, so Pappas is every reason why sometimes like I'm like, I don't think you guys should keep fighting in these leagues, like these street leagues and all this stuff like that, because they're not sanctioned, and like the amount of damage a guy like this takes each fight for literally nothing is not worth it. For just not even 15 seconds of fame, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because the thing is, there's no athletic commission making sure that he doesn't fight again next weekend after getting like concussive trauma like this over and over and over again.
Yeah, and nobody. There's nobody checking on him the next day. There's nobody making sure, like, after the fight, like, hey, bro, let me shine that light in your eyes, which we've seen. You know, sometimes people will be like, oh, bro, we gotta get this man to a hospital.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure the rest of the staff of the Applebee's probably checks on him the next day. They're like, hey, you're missing Dollar Margaritas Day. We need you here.
Yeah, man, dollar margaritas at Applebee's is no fucking joke.
Is Pappas' eye bleeding?
I think so. Yeah, his eyebrow.
Which is astounding it's taking this long. There, he's actually throwing some punches there.
Yeah, I think his eyebrow he split on the edge, which is ideally the best spot to be split.
Yeah. Captain America's still watching gleefully.
Oof.
Ooh, what a right hand. Is there a Knight Templar in the background there? You see him?
Yeah, there's
Off
a
the
Knight
left.
Templar in there. What the fuck? Where's our LT here?
Oh, the uppercut there. Pappas smothered it just enough to not get killed. Another left hand from Lights Out.
This is what worries me. A guy like Pappas, yeah, he's tough, but he's also so dumb that, like, he's just going to take so much unnecessary damage.
Yeah, like if it wasn't for the size differential, he'd be unconscious right now.
Yeah, but he's the type of guy to get knocked unconscious and still fight the next day and be like, it's because I'm tough. And it's like, nah, dude, you're going to fucking die.
Yeah, like you're not going to be able to spell Pappas in a couple of years. Like he's a guy that like he's going to need people to feed him his soup in a couple of years.
Good standing 8 count there by the ref.
Saving Pappas. Now Pappas can still remember 3rd grade. And that one teacher was unnecessarily mean to him. Oh, okay.
That looked hygienic. You're good. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. That's always good when the fighter says they want to keep going. So the doctor's like, okay. Oh, okay. That's the right call, though. Don't wipe though. That was so dumb. That was so dumb. He took his dirty ass glove and wiped after the medic, which calling him that feels generous. After the medic applied whatever to the cut, he goes, "Let me take my glove that's been all over me and my opponent in this cage. I'm gonna rub it on my cut." That's a great idea.
Yeah, it looks like Pappas there thought he was winning the fight or something.
Yeah, I don't know. If it was a cuddling contest, he would win. Like it was like who could get the most hugs, he definitely won. But not a fist fight.
Fucking feed you. They know about you because of him. So guess what? Fuck the haters. Thank you.
Okay,
All right, that was a thing for sure.
that's a fair way to say it, man. Hey, good win, buddy. I actually thought you were pretty good.
Yeah, I mean his hands look good. He had a good knowledge of his distance. He had a very accurate left hand.
Yeah, good pop.
Yeah, he popped Pappas. Ha ha ha! See what we did there. See what we did there.
Brawl on. Brawl the fuck out. Brawl on that one, buddy.
Listen, I'm dead. I got him at the dead.
Brawl on. That's
All right.
brawl.
But before we roll on, comment if you have any fights that you want to see as long as there's a referee. Subscribe, get your new episodes right as they drop. Get your merch, Brawlcasters at printful.me. Like, share, all that jazz. And, yeah, brawl on.
Brawl on. I was...
Thank you.